Okay guys, welcome back to our channel. This time we're playing a 1000 point Warhammer 40k game between the Tyranids and the Necrons. We already rolled for the strategy cards and the Tyranid event table respectively, and also determined the missions for this game. In a minute we present you our two armies for today's battle. Okay guys, these are my 1000 points Necron force, which were built upon the army list published in the White Dwarf 217 and 218. My army is led by a Necron Lord with his Staff of Light. I've got another Necron Lord for the character section. Furthermore, I have 3 squads of Necron Warriors consisting of 5, 3 and 3 Necron Warriors in total. Furthermore, I have 4 Scarabs, which are quite annoying to the enemy. I think for this battle it's not such annoying because my enemy won't have lots of heavy weapons or shooting weapons. But nevertheless they can reduce the ballistic skill or the chance to hit from my opponent. For the vehicle section I have a vehicle squadron of 3 Necron destroyers, and that are my, I think it's exactly 997 points in total. As I mentioned before, we already rolled for the missions and I got Engage and Destroy. In principle it's a good mission, but I think the Necrons lack of sustained fire weapons, so it will be difficult to wipe out lots of squads, I think, into this battle, but we will see. My opponent has already rolled for the Tyranid event table, and unfortunately one Necron Lord suffered already 1 wound before combat, whereas 1 squad of the 3 Necron Warriors are delayed. I think it's they are all around us, so they have to approach the battlefield cautiously and arrive later in the battle, and I think one of the squad members may even be killed when they arrive. For the vehicle squadrons we were not so sure where to roll for the Tyranids event tables, because there are only squads and vehicles and Walker, Dreadnought and character event charts, and we agreed that we roll for each Necron destroyer on the vehicle chart, because it makes more sense in our opinion at least. Unfortunately one Necron destroyer has got some small Tyranid organism on board. I think it's called it's the dice roll 4 on the Tyranid event chart for vehicles. So well, I think I have to roll each turn. The Necron destroyer will move or shoot, and upon a certain roll, I think it's on a 6 or 4+. We have to check this later in battle. It's possible that the small Tyranid organism appears and attacks the Necron commanding the destroyer. Okay, that's the total of my Necron forces, and in a minute Marcus will present you his 1000 points of Tyranids.
Okay, these are my exactly 1000 points of Tyranids. The force is led by Hive Tyranid. Well, this is our standard 1000 points Tyranid army list. If I had tailored it to fight against Necrons, I wouldn't have included Null Zone or Psychic Scream, but that's what the Hive Tyranid has got, as well as a Bone Sword, Spine, Fist and Claws. Devourer, and beside the Null Zone I've got a Voltage Field and Toughened Exoskeleton, which adds +1 to Strength and Toughness, so he's Strength 7 and Toughness 7. As a Hive Tyranid, the other may use or don't don't need to take leadership tests within 18 inches of him. He's a level 4 psyker with a strategy rating of 1. And I've got 1 Lictor. The Lictor's only biomorph is regenerate, which makes him quite expensive. Besides his normal skills, he's got his 5+ unmodified dodge, poison, acute senses, chameleon. He's immune to psychology and he causes fear, but fear won't matter as well as terror and other stuff against the Necrons, unfortunately. I've got 16 Termagants with flash borers. I've got 16 Hormagons. I'm glad to have these because of their 18-inch move, 12-inch plus 6-inch leap over man-sized targets in total. And these 4 represent my 4 broods of 6 gargoyles each. If this wasn't a standard list, I probably would have left them out and them out in order to include some gene stealers, as you've mentioned, or maybe even, I think, a small brood of 3 Tyranid warriors with bone swords each, because of their strength 5, could have mauled most of the normal Necron squads as well. Okay, and that's it for my 1000 points. I've got Dawn Raid, as already mentioned, no strategy cards because of my rolls. Okay, welcome back. This is our table. As you can see, I put my Hive Tyrant at the right side of my deployment zone. And 2 broods of gargoyles next to him. My Termagants are delayed because of Alex's strategy card. But it's useless because they will come in my first turn. So all he can't do is shoot at them at the moment. He'll go first because of his special rule. Next to the gargoyle broods and the Hive Tyrant, there's my brood of 16 Hormagons. And I've placed my 2 remaining broods of gargoyles over there. That's where my Lictor is hiding. And Alex has put his vehicle squadron of 3 destroyers opposite to my utmost gargoyle brood. The wounded Necron Lord with a small squad of 3 in front of him, and the second Lord with a squad of 5 warriors next to 4 scarabs inside the ruins. It's quite a large table for our forces.
Okay, that's the end of the first movement phase of the Necrons. My scarabs flew to the left flank in order to disrupt the Hive Tyrant eventually. My 2 warriors, including the Lords, went on Overwatch because they're rather slow and maybe the Lictor is hidden somewhere, which I don't know, and so they at least can shoot at him if he tries to charge my
Yeah, I think you're able to
warriors
see
or lords.
my Lictor because you've moved them. It's over here.
Okay, oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, and unfortunately, as you have noticed, one destroyer didn't make it to the enemy's table edge because I rolled a 6 and a small Tyranid creature appeared, causing my destroyer
To go out of
to
control.
go out of control this turn. Unfortunately, I rolled that he hit the ground and we agreed as the destroyer is destroyed, and I can roll the I'll be back special rule for the Necron warriors. Maybe he can rise again and march towards the enemy.
I hope we'll have a single model for him left by then, because most of my guys aren't able to do much damage against 2+ armor.
And the other 2 destroyers went on combat speed in order to shoot at the gargoyle brood. They have a basic ballistic skill of 4, and because they're within 12 inch, they got a +1 hit modifier, so they both will hit on a 2+. Both hit. And they have a strength 6, it's also 2+, so 1 gargoyle is destroyed.
Yeah.
Hooray! First casualties.
First blood.
To the gargoyles.
I think we can skip the psychic phase.
There's no psychic phase, no hand-to-hand combat, so it's the first turn of Marcus.
So, this is the end of my first movement phase. These 2 broods of gargoyles went on flying high. My delayed 16 Termagants appeared, but this didn't stop the Hormagaunts from charging forwards, from running and leaping the full 18 inches. The Hive Tyrant joined them, and Alex Force, the Necron Lord, and his squad of 5 bodyguard on Overwatch succeeded in killing 2 of my Hormagaunts.
Only 2.
Yeah. And the others failed to harm my Lictor, who is now in close combat with the first of 3 Necron warriors, the bodyguard for the already wounded Necron Lord. And the remaining 2 broods of gargoyles flew forwards towards the destroyers in order to use their flame spurts. Concerning strategy or tactics, I think Alex's first goal would have been to kill my Hive Tyrant, because then he's won. Therefore, I normally planned the 4 broods of gargoyles to use their flame spurts on the 3 destroyers. They've only got strength 3 versus toughness 5, so only on 6s. But I've got -2, so if I succeed, he's only got a 4+ armor save left. And then I planned to kill at least 3 normal warriors with my Lictors till the end of the game, and kill another 5 with the combined power of my Termagants and Hormagaunts. But in order to succeed for the Necron force to vanish, I would have to kill, I think, all of them except for the small one, the Scarabs, which I can't harm anyway, because only my army commander might be strong enough, and I don't have any ranged weapons. Okay, so let's see. Let's do the shooting first. It's only in cases of 6, so I think the first, both, we needn't take a look at the destroyer vehicle itself, at the skimmer, because I've only got armor penetration D6 plus 3.
They have an armor value of 12.
Yeah. Both. So we've got 5, 10 hits. I hope we'll see some 6s.
Okay, 5 hits on the first destroyer.
4, 5. Only 6s needed. 1.
Okay.
And you've got a 4+.
Basic armor save, yes.
Yeah. You did it.
Saved. And second destroyer.
5 on the second one. That's not a single 6. No. It was a bad gamble.
But you have lots of gargoyles, so I think in the end.
Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 3 on
6.
each. Let's say.
3 on the first one. Spray for a 6.
Yeah, saved.
And another 4. And the last one. I think I should have engaged in close combat, because then there would have been. And
no, this time. Okay, so
okay, one goes out of control until it is revived. Yeah.
Okay. That's the end of the shooting phase, I think.
And then we've got our close combat left.
Okay, I have only 1 attack with a weapon skill of 4.
I've got a weapon skill of 7 and 4 attacks.
And slightly better,
Yeah.
I would say.
And I've charged. Okay.
Okay, 3 plus 4 is 7 for the combat result.
But I can't parry. So I've got
Nor do I.
12, 13.
Okay, then 6 hits.
These are 6 hits. It strengths
5.
5.
5, okay.
No, it's 6.
6, no.
And toughness 12.
Ah.
No. So it's on a 3 plus.
Mm-hmm. So
4 of them at minus 3. So you've got 5 plus saves.
No. And there's a special rule for the Necrons. They're not removed immediately as casualty. They are put on the back. And I have to roll at the start of my Necron turn if they will be back, like the Terminator. It's a quite funny rule, I think, for the Necrons. But they count as casualty if for the 20%, if my army is reduced to 25%, it vanishes completely from the battlefield.
But I don't think this will happen because as long as the
Yeah.
scarabs alone survive.
I think you have to kill almost every miniature except the Scarabs, maybe 1 or 2 guys left.
I'll use my follow-up, but I place it behind them.
Yeah. Okay.
Both
That's
of them.
the end of the... maybe you've noticed I didn't have to take practice as well because they're immune to psychology, the Necrons, because they are Necrons. No prey, no fear, no whatever. So
the only thing they
can't
lack in
break.
this edition are some weapons
Sustained
with
fire
sustained
weapons,
fire
output,
and maybe a kind of tank or the monolith. The rest is quite well with the toughness 5 and 2 plus armor save.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the end of the second turn. My 3 Necron warriors, which were delayed by the they're all around this strategy from the Tyranids arrived. Fortunately, nobody disappeared without trace. So the remaining warriors remain stationary. I just moved the Necrolord in the first rank, and they will both shoot at the Hormagons, and the Scarabs flew before the Hormagons. The remaining Necron warrior charged,
Joined the fight.
to support his lord and master. The destroyer, where the driver was killed by the flame spirits, went out of control and crashed to the ground, and we both rolled for I'll be back. This one remained on the ground and the other one really died finally, and the other destroyer went on slow speed in order to shoot once more at one gargoyle. Okay, I will have to roll. It's my only shooting on the right flank. Destroyer will hit the gargoyles on a 2 plus with a strength 6 on a 2 plus, so one
is dead.
One is dead. Then the 5 Necrons and the 3 Necrons will both shoot at the Hormagons. They both have a weapon skill of 4, but they ran more than 10, so they will hit on 4s. So that was not a good dice roll. And they will wound on 3, so 1 Hormagon down, hooray.
You can choose one.
And finally the Necron Lord doesn't hit anything. Okay, that's the end of my turn.
And we've only got our
We
close
accept
combat.
close combat, yeah. Okay, let's start with the Necron, which was already in close combat.
The regular guy.
With a combat result of 10.
I'll probably slay my lictor because I can't parry. I've got 5
You've got
plus
12.
7 is 12.
Okay, they have two hits.
It's strength 6 versus 5 is 3 plus. Both of them.
Almost have no.
No, one failed.
Put to the ground once more. Then the second Necron warrior, which charged into the battle. So I've got 10. No, 11 because it's the second attacker.
I've
11
got
to get
12.
So one more hit.
One hit on a 3 plus.
No.
No.
And
then
finally,
your army
Necron
commander.
Lord, which has also a weapon skill of 4, unfortunately, but
Ah.
has 3 attacks.
Mhm.
Because this is the third attacker, I've got a total of 5 dice to roll. So I've got 5 plus 4 is 9, 10, 11. 11, 12.
You get 1 from me.
12, so you have 1 hit.
On a 3.
No, okay. That's the end of the second Necron turn.
Okay, that's the end of my second movement phase. The Homogons couldn't wait for the Termagant support and ferociously charged the squad of 3 Necron warriors who appeared late for the battle for the fun. They were joined by the Hive Tyrant, but the Hive Tyrant was too far away, so he's out of combat. The Termagants moved the full 12 inches, the double 6 movement. My gargoyles remained where they were, so I think 10 of them will try and use their flame spurts on our remaining Necron destroyer, at least for the moment. Maybe both of the wrecks of the downed destroyers will give birth to revived Necron warriors soon. And we've got our second close combat over there. Let's start with shooting.
Okay, so 10 times.
Yeah. I roll 5 dice twice.
Okay. So 6 is to wound the Necron pilot.
Only in case of success.
No.
Not a single one. And next roll. Oh, this time I've got 2 6s, so we need 2 4s. No.
Okay, he's went out of control.
Next one out of control.
So,
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Oh, I think it's the gargoyle mid-air. Okay, I think he's out of the battlefield, but maybe he hits the Necron and we have to check the rem value.
Let's do an initiative.
Strange 5,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Let's first see which value I've got. I've got an initiative. Gargoyles. Initiative of 3.
Ooh.
So on a 4, 5 or 6, I'll get at least a strength 6 hit. No.
Okay.
Skippity skip.
I just roll under your initiative.
I think so.
Evade.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the end of the shooting phase, I think.
And now we've got our
Let's
2
start
close combat.
Okay, I start with my Necron warrior. He's got 9. You've got 13,
one
so
at
4
least.
hits.
Yeah. On 3s. Yeah, 3 of them.
No. And
Another one downed.
Necron Lord. He's got 9, 10. 11.
And
got
I've
11
got
as well.
11 as well.
But I think with the high initiative, I've
Yeah.
only got 4.
So it's a single hit. 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So it's the last one where it's
with
got downed.
2 homogons each. So the first one, I've got 6.
5 plus 4 is 9, charging 10. So I've got 4 hits at strength 4 versus your toughness 5. It's 5 plus. I've got 1. So you've got no. This was lucky. Yeah.
Okay, the second one, I've got 10.
I've got 6 plus 4 is 10, charging 11. So I've got 1 at 5 plus. No. The second
attacker.
one.
I've got 9.
Oh, it's not enough. 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
But I think you have the high initiative. I only
So
got
probably 1.
initiative 2.
4 is not enough.
Okay, then the
Last
last one's
one.
combat. I've got a combat score of 9.
I've got 10. So it's 1 on a 5. Yep. And you've got Yeah, a 3+ is enough
Then
because
the second attacker. Ooh, I've got only 5.
it's good work.
Ooh.
I've got 6
That's the
plus
end.
4 is 10, charging 11, second 12, your 1 is 13. And you've got?
5, so 8 hits in total.
So let's do 5 first. Or let's do 4 twice. On 5s. One of them.
Wound.
Oh, it's still manageable.
Okay, 2 wounds. On
2 saves on 3s because of my -1. Okay, another one is downed. And I'll do follow-up moves with these.
Well, I think it doesn't make sense because if you charge in the next turn, you've got a +1.
Okay, you're right.
And I can't charge because it's already entangled in close combat, so.
The only good thing
I would shoot,
would
but
have been to do to create space for the following. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the end of my second turn, and we'll skip the psychic phase as always.
Well, that's the end of the third turn of the movement phase of the Necrons. It's almost miracle. One Necron raised again and is immediately all entangled in close combat with the 2 Homogons. The remaining Necrons turned to face the Homogons in order to shoot at them. Those 2 Necrons remained on the ground, whereas the pilot of the destroyer managed to get revived, but he can't shoot or do anything else because he must rejoin the nearest unit of the same type, so he run 8" in order to join the Necron warriors over there. Yeah, I think that's all I can move.
So
and
we've got
we can do the shooting phase. Those 5 Necrons try to shoot at the Homogons. They got +1, -1, so they put it on 3s. Okay, only 2 of them hit. And they have a strength of 4 versus toughness 3, so 3s to wound, at least 2
2 of them are dead.
Homogons are down. And the Necron Lord tries to shoot at the Termagants. They move more than 10 inches. Okay, then he failed to hit them. And then we can go on to the close combat. There's only the Necron Lord remaining on his feet. And he get a combat value of 5 plus 4 is 9. 10. You got 12, so you have 2 hits.
On 3s?
No.
Bad luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then those Necron get up to his feet and fights the 2 Homogons. So I've got 7.
First of them. I got 10.
Okay, so 3 hits.
On 5s.
I think he's
2 of them.
went down.
But it's only -1 and you've got a 2+ armor save, so
Okay,
yeah.
he's safe. Then the second attacker. I've got 7.
I've got 9.
Okay, so 2 hits.
On 5s. Only 1 of them.
Yeah, he saved the armor.
Okay.
And the Necron is on the ground, so we have 1 close combat left. The first attacker, I've got 7.
I got 10.
Okay, so 3 hits.
They're really tough to down because of the 2+ armor save. 1 and a 3+ for you.
And then your second attacker, I've got only 5.
So I might succeed. I've got 3 plus 4 is 7. Second attacker is 8. 1 from you is 9.
I've got 5, so 4 hits in total. 5s to wound. 3s to save, yes. Okay. At least he waits 1 more round of it until the hive turn approaches. Okay, that's the end of my third turn, and we'll back at the Necron third turn in a moment.
Okay, that's the end of my third movement phase. They are still airborne. The remaining Homogons charged in. The army commander followed. My Termagants did another 12-inch movement. They wanted to charge the enemy army commander and his bodyguard of 5, but fell short. The Lictor is still locked in close combat with the second Necron Lord and the downed 2 or 3 Necrons. And my remaining 2 broods of gargoyles followed the sole Necron warrior, trying to knock him down once more. I think that's where we'll start. Flame spurts.
For 10 times?
Yeah. Strength 3 versus toughness 5 on 6s. 2 rolls of 5. Another single 6.
Hooray, he's still alive.
It's a tough one. It's probably
Okay,
the role model for the Terminator
the shooting
movie.
phase.
And on we go.
Here's the close
Yeah.
combat. Oh my god.
So this was your army
Roll to
commander.
6. No, the army commander is
Yeah.
this one. But it doesn't matter because they don't have to take leadership tests. Okay. Then I've got 4 plus 2 is 6.
I've got 11.
So 4 hits. 5 hits.
Just a single one. And it's,
No, the strength is 6.
yeah, versus 5 is 3 plus.
You've got
Yeah.
4 in the 6. at
Okay.
least.
So maybe
At
I've
least
got 2
2
ones.
hits.
Yeah,
Okay, so I have 2 armor saves.
on 5s.
No. Okay, he's down.
This is really difficult.
Okay.
I've never been in such a situation before. I think I won't do a follow-up move because any of them can get up.
Okay, then there are 2 remaining Necron warriors, and on each I think are 4
Yeah.
bomber guns. So first one I've got 7.
One of the 2 who has already been in close combat. I've got 9. 2 and 5, 1, and you've got a 3 plus. Yeah. The second one who has already been
Got 10.
in close combat. I've got 6, 10, 11, second attacker 12. So it's 1
Oh, 2 hits. I've got 10.
on 5, none of them. So,
I've got 9.
number 3, the new one. Okay, 9, 10, 11, 12. So
3 hits.
the
in total.
3 on 5s. Only one of them, and you've got
No.
a 3 plus. No.
Okay, he's down.
Okay, so
The
let's.
last Necron warrior.
Mhm.
So I've got 9,
One of, yeah.
10.
Now you've got one.
Oh, 1 hit.
Mhm.
My god, strength 4 versus toughness 3 is 3 to wound. Yeah.
I think you've got more hits because
One
I've
Necron
only
down.
got 7, and you've got.
Oh, it's already
Oh,
down 1. Okay. Then the second attacker. I've got 5.
10. You get 1 from me.
Oh, you won't get 1 from me. So.
Okay. So I've got 10 plus second attacker is 11.
I've got 5. So 6 hits in total.
3 twice. Okay. 1.
3 hits. Oh, that's enough. Yeah. Do they have a save modifier? -1. Okay.
-1.
So all Necrons are down here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. And we'll back at the end of the 4th turn of the Necrons. Okay, that's the end of the 4th round of the Necrons. One Necron finally bites the dust and one raises from the dead. The other Necrons remained on the ground. The lonely survivor, the former pilot, who miraculously managed to survive the flamespurt onslaught, ran again 8 inches towards his comrades in arms. And yeah, that's all models I have left. So the Necrons turned again to face the Termagants in order to shoot at them. So they have 5 in totals. Get a +1 to hit. So, but they move more than 10 inches, so it's again 3s to hit. So 4 hits with a strength 4 versus toughness 3, so 3s to wound, so 2 Termagants are down. And the Necron Lord shoots as well, hits. And he got a strength of 5. So 5 with a 3, so 1 more Termagant down. So hooray, we killed 3 Termagants. And I think that's the end of my shooting phase because they are all down over there. And then we have the 2 close combats.
Yeah.
Those will get up, so he fights against those 2 Hormagaunts. Got 3 + 4 is 7.
I've got 9, so
Okay,
2 on 5s.
Okay.
No.
Then the second attacker, I've got 5.
No.
Six. Oh, the 1. Okay, I've got 5.
Yeah. I've got 9, 10 for the second attacker.
So 5 hits in total.
All
5s to
of
wound.
5s. Now you've got 3 armor saves on 3s.
No, once again. Start.
But not for long.
And the last, there are 4 Hormagaunts in close combat, so I've got 5.
First of them. I don't get a 1 from you because of my own one.
Got
So
10,
I've got
5 hits.
Yeah.
5 to wound. Yeah. The second attacker, I've got 8.
I've got 11.
Okay, 3 hits, 5 to wound.
No.
The third attacker, I've got 7.
I've got 9, 10, 11. So 4.
5 to wound. No.
Not a single one. And the last one.
Hormagaunt, I've got 6. 7.
9, 10, 11, 12. So I've got 5.
5 to wound. So
Just a single one and a 3 for you.
And he's got
No.
down. Okay, all are down. Okay,
Not
that's
enough.
the end of my 4th round, and we're back at the end of the 4th round of the Tyranids.
Okay, that's the end of my 4th movement turn. The gargoyles followed their prey, the driver of the destroyer. My lictor, I can't say the lictor remained in close combat, but just remained there because all of them might be revived. And my army commander, 2, I think, of the Hormagaunts and all of the of the Termagants charged the bodyguard of 5 Necron warriors and the still functional Necron Lord. Okay, let's start with shooting. I've got 10 flame splits left, so 2 rolls of 5 on 6s. Just a single one. And the second... Oh, now I've got 3. And you've got 3 rolls. Yeah. No. So at the moment he's down.
Okay, then onto the close combat.
Over there, all of them are down, but I left my Hormagaunts in close combat right next to them. Let's start with the 4 small ones against your army commander. We've only got 1 attack.
Oh, I've got 10, 11.
That's bad. Because I've only got Termagants, a weapon skill of 4 and 1 attack. 5 for 9, charging 10. You've got 1 hit on me. Yeah, I think that's enough.
5.
Versus toughness
3.
3, I
Okay,
think.
then it's enough.
Yeah.
So 1
So
damage
the
is
first
down.
one is down. And number 2. That's a great result, I think.
So I've got 10.
Me, I've got 4 plus weapon skill 4 plus 6 is 10, charging 11, second attacker is 12. Strength only 3, I think, versus your toughness 5. The 6 should be enough, but you've got a 2 plus armor save.
Oh.
Yeah. Strength 3 is no save modifier. Okay.
So
And
take
number
one.
3.
So I've got 9, 10, 11.
I've got 9, charging 10. Second attacker. No, third attacker.
So 1 hit.
Yeah. Another 6.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah.
And the last one. So I've got 7.
9, 10, 13, 14.
So 7 hits.
One 6 and another 3.
Yeah, safe.
Yeah.
Okay, then the Necron over here.
Now we've got 2 Termagants.
So I've got 8.
Let's start with the Termagant. 3, 4, 7, charging 8. So I think it's a draw because my Termagants have only got an initiative of 4.
Only 2.
Okay, so 1 hit, strength 3 versus toughness somewhat. No.
Second turn attempt. I've got 8 as well.
6, 7, 8. Yeah.
So 1 hit. Dave,
3 versus 5 is not enough. Should have been 6.
Holmagant.
Yeah.
I've got 7.
You get 2 ones from me. I've got
9.
6 for 10, charging 11, 12, 13 for being the third attacker. So I've got 4, strength 4 versus toughness 5 on 5s. 3 of them with a -1. So these are 3 pluses for you. No.
Okay, then next one.
These are just 2 Termagants. Yeah. 9, 10.
Got 1 hit.
No. Second one.
5. So
8,
5
9.
hits.
Yeah. But this time on 6s.
No.
None of them.
Okay, then this one.
It's got
9.
2 regular guys and my Hormagaunt. So we've got regular guy
Okay, 1 hit.
9, 10. Yeah. No. Second one.
8.
8, 9, 10. So 2 on 6s. Not one of them.
Holmagant. 7.
Okay, you get 2 ones. I've got 10, charging 11, 12, 13 for being the third attacker. So I've got
9
4.
hits, 5 plus 2 wound.
Only 1.
Yeah, saved.
Yeah.
Okay, then the next one.
Okay, is
So
okay. Let's do the Termagant first.
got 6.
I'll
plus
probably
1
kill
is 10.
this one. Yeah, I've got 9. 1 hit.
Yeah. Oh no, they have only strength 4. No.
Okay.
And a half turned.
Then I have turned.
So I've got 7.
Probably got more dice than I've got left. Yeah. Takes 5. Okay, I've got 5 plus a weapon skill of 9 is 14, charging 15, second attacker is 16. And you've got 7,
And
so I've got 9. Let's do 5, followed by 4s. I've got strength a 6, but it's because of the voltage field, but within 6 inches of you, I think I'm not allowed to use the voltage field
normal strength
because
value.
of so then it's only 6 instead of 7. 6 versus 5 is 3 plus.
So 1.
4 of them.
6 versus 5.
I've got strength 6 and you've got toughness 5.
3 stones, sorry, yeah. 4 hits.
And then I've got 4 left on 3s.
So 6
Yeah.
wounds in total.
And there it's strength 6, they are minus 3, so you've got 5 plus saves.
Oh. Okay, then the second, or last.
Let's start with the
Necron warrior,
normal
okay, 6.
once more. Yep. 7, 8
Got 2 hits.
on 6s, none.
7.
Okay, 10, 11, 12. So I've got 5, but 5 on 6s.
No.
So dead. Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the 4th turn of the turret, I think. Okay, we're back
At the
at
moment,
the start of the 5th turn of the Necrons. Okay, that's the end of the 5th turn of the Necrons, the final breath of the Necrons. Okay, those 2 guys vanish completely. The other Necrons which were down, beside the Lictor, the Destroyer, the guy who fled from the Gargoyles, and the other Necrons which are on the ground remained on the ground.
but you've still got more than 25% left.
Due to these scarabs. So we fought the close combat here and didn't film because it's not so interesting, those armor rolls, armor saves rolls and hit rolls. In total, I think 1 Necron was knocked down and I managed to kill 2 of the Termagants. And yeah, that's the end of my 5th turn. And now the Tyranids commences their last turn.
No psychic phases always. So that's my final turn after the movement phase. They may remain airborne because in order to fulfill the mission down rate, I only need a single undamaged vehicle or squad with less damage in the enemy's deployment zone. I've got 2 broods of gargoyles over there. Even if most of the termagants die in close combat, I think maybe even the hammer guns might be enough to accomplish this. Okay, there's no shooting left. All we can do is the remaining close combats. They are stuck in combat, but still wait for the enemies to reappear. So we've got 1 brave Necron warrior fighting 2 termagants and 2 hammer guns, and the remaining army commander against my turn. Let's start with a normal, regular guy.
Okay, I've got 10.
That's great. I fight with a normal termagant. I've got 6, so you've got 4 hits.
3 is to wound, so...
Yeah, he's dead.
But just dead.
Second termagant. Get a 1 from me.
I've got 8.
I've got 8 as well. So
9 because he's
second attacker. So 1, but I won't do 6. Yeah.
And I think the 2 armor guns charge into the close combat. So I've got 8.
I've got 5, 9 charging 10, being the third attacker is 12. So I've got
4 hits, 5 is to wound.
4 and 5s. 2 of them, and you've got...
Yeah. And the last armament, I've got 5 plus 4 is 9.
At least no 1. I've got 10, charging 11, plus 3 is 14. So I've got 5.
5 is to wound as well.
2 of them. 2, 3 plus. No.
Nice.
Normally it's a 2 plus armor save.
But we've got
Strength 4 is -1.
So
Yeah. So he's
That
double downed.
that's
Not,
the end
not
of the
dead,
Necron
just
force.
double downed. Yeah.
Because they're reduced to 25%, there's
Okay.
only the 4 scarabs and the Necrolord remaining.
Yeah.
I've got at the beginning a total of 20 miniatures, so it's exactly 25%, so they vanish mysteriously. So I think it's not a
Okay.
victory for either
Yeah.
because they vanish. No, congratulations, Marcus.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe it was not such a interesting game, because I think the main problem for the Necrons, although they are great, we have seen great battles against the Blood Angels,
Yeah.
where they almost killed everyone. But I think against Horde armies, they really suffer from their lack of sustained fire dice, because they can score only 4 hits maybe in a turn. As you can see, I've just managed to kill maybe a handful of Formagons and Termagants and 2 Gargoyles, because they don't have so much output with their firepower.
Yeah,
They are really hard to knock down, of course. As you have seen, we played 5 rounds and I survived almost to the end with a few miniatures, but I think they really lack the output against such huge masses of enemy forces.
There's nothing which could have been done better, aside from maybe using all of the destroyers against the Hive turret.
I thought to put them on the right flank, that they maybe are able to wipe out one Gargoyle put, because they're without the Hive Mind. So if I manage to kill 2 of them, they have to take a practice with Leadership 5, so they may be broken. But I think there are simply too much turrets. Okay, but nevertheless, we hope you enjoyed the battle.
Thanks for all your comments.
Feel free to comment below the video, and catch you next time. Bye.
See you.